condemn what Channi ji said, and I also condemn what Nirmala ji said. So will Sudhanshu ji also condemn what Nirmala ji said? The question is very direct.
10 seconds.
Okay, Dr.
The question
Ranganathan
is
wants
to
to come
Sudhanshu
in.
ji.
Yes, thank you. No, very, very quick, simple question to my good friend Manasvi ji. Manasvi ji, yes, you have said you condemn Mr. Channi. Very simple question to you. Do you also condemn the vociferous applause and cheering at Mr. Channi's remark by Priyanka Gandhi? Yes or no?
My question is to Sudhanshu ji. The problem
Now, there
here
we
is
go.
when I ask a question.
There we go.
मैं पहले
How far back in history should we go? How far back in history should we go? Just listen to Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi. Channi sought to banish from Punjab Hindi speakers. Watch this. Dr. Ranganathan, what do you make of these remarks that have been made by the Chief Minister in the putative chief ministerial face of the Congress party in Punjab?
Good evening, Rahul.
Powerful people make places powerful.
There's no other way of putting this. This kind of parochialism and denigration of the hardworking, honest migrants from UP and Bihar is totally unacceptable. Totally. I condemn it in the harshest of terms. And Rahul, you also know this, I also know this. All hell would have broken loose had any BJP chief minister said this. But since it is a Congress chief minister, let's move on. Nothing to see here. आप लोग कृपया अपने घर जाएं, भीड़ ना लगाएं. Please go home and speak truth to power. You know, Rahul, the dynasty doormats are in a bind here. Because had it been just Channi, they'd have condemned his utterance and escaped. But how can they explain away the wild cheering and applause of Priyanka Gandhi at what Channi said? She is clearly, see the clip, she is clearly in agreement with Channi as to how the UP and Bihar migrant labor is to be treated by Punjabis after elections. Clearly. But you know, there is no other explanation for this except for the fact that the fire lit by the erstwhile Congress zamindars has singed the minds of their progeny so completely that nothing grows on it, on that charred landscape, except entitlement. Remember how Siddaramaiah had made similar disparaging comments about UPites when he was the Karnataka chief minister? Remember how Rahul Gandhi had recently made disparaging comments about North Indians in general, and according to him, their superficial understanding? And the very same guys have the temerity to go to UP and ask for votes with grand promises. But forget that. Let me expose them further, Rahul, with your permission, and come to the reason why they are so condescending and insulting towards UP people. It is because they have kept them poor and impoverished and unemployed and malnourished and uneducated. You don't believe me? Here are the census indices of Amethi and Raebareli, the Nehru-Gandhi Vadra dynasty bastions, when they were under the dynasty control for 60 years. People below poverty line, 54%. Households with electricity, 14%. Vaccinated children, 16%. Neonatal deaths, 83 per thousand. For India, it was 28 during the same time. This is what dynasty reduced Amethi and Raebareli to, even though they kept on electing the Gandhis until 2019. And then, after keeping them like this, they have the gall to mock the poor. कुछ शर्म है या वो भी कोयला समझ के खा गए?